Hi and welcome to our site. My name's Deborah and today I'd like to talk to you about Neuro-Linguistic Programming, or NLP. Now you might be asking yourself, what is NLP? Well, NLP is about your thinking, about the patterns you run inside your mind. I always explain it like if psychology is what's wrong and how do we fix it. NLP is really about what's right and how do we replicate it. So the neurological, is about the mind and how we think. The linguistic is about the language that we use, and the programming is the sequence of events that we run inside our mind to produce the result we get. So how good would it be if you could control your thinking? If you really knew what your thinking was doing? And then you could control your emotions. And then that would control your behaviour. And then that would ultimately control your results, would it not? So it all starts with our thinking. The pictures we make in our mind, the words we say to ourselves, the feelings we get in our body, all of the self-talk that goes on inside our mind. You know, I often have people come to me and say that they're depressed. And because I have the skills of NLP, I often say to them, how do you do depression? And their answer to me is always, I don't do depression, I am depressed. But my answer is, no, you aren't depressed. That's not who you are. You do depression. And if you look at depression, if I go in and find out what they're thinking, truly there is an order and sequence to what they do to get them to a state of depression. Because you're not depressed all the time. If you were depressed all the time, you wouldn't know that, you wouldn't recognize the state. So at times you're happy, you're sad, you're exhilarated, you're excited, you're frustrated, you're angry, you're all of those emotions. So there's an order and sequence to what you do to get yourself to a state of depression. And once we find out what it is that you do, then we go in and change the program. It's that simple. It's that easy. Once you find out what you do and what the order and sequence of it is that you do to get the results you get, if you're not happy with those results, we go in and change that program. Change the order and sequence of what you do to get a better result. And that's really what NLP is about. Finding out what you do and do it even better if you do it well. Finding out what you do and the results that you get that you're not happy with in whatever area of your life it's in. And we go in and we reprogram you to get a better result, to get the result you want. NLP is all about goal setting and achieving those goals. It's all about getting precise. I remember reading when I was learning my NLP about the police force, and I remember that there was an incredible marksman, and he got the shot every time. Every time he'd fire off, he'd get that bullseye. So what these linguists did, and that was Bandler and Grindler, who brought this to the world, what they did was they went up to this incredible marksman, and they stood beside him as he took the shot, and they asked him, now what are you thinking? And then what do you do next? And then what do you do next? Do you say something to yourself? Do you get a feeling? Do you make a picture? And then when they were told what he did next, then they'd ask again, and then what do you do? And then what do you do? Until finally they got the order and sequence of what he did to make him the incredible marksman he was. And then they went and they gave this program, this pattern, to the rest of the men, who within a very short time were extreme marksmen as well. And that's what it's about, modelling excellence. Modelling those that have gone before you, finding out what patterns they run, if it's in the weight area, finding out how a thin person thinks, the pictures they make, the words they say to themselves, the self-talk, the feelings they get, the things they do, the order and sequence of the patterns they do to be slim all their life. And then we go to the ones that are struggling with their weight and we give them that pattern. And that's why I'm so excited about NLP. Now we have accredited trainings here. So that when you leave us, after you've done the trainings with us, you leave us, you can go out and set up your own business if that's what you desire. Or you can go out and just use it in your businesses to bring your businesses to the next level. Because I have a belief in business that it's not extraordinary people that make your business the business it is. It's ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And NLP helps us do that. We're just all ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Because we can now control our mind, control our emotions at any given time. Therefore, we're now in control of our behaviours, and our results. So please take a while to browse our website here. Have a look at the writing that I put here on these pages about NLP. And if you have any questions at all, I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to join our training early next year, well then go into our enrolment form, just here. Fill your name in, get in contact, make that decision. And I'll see